Today the plan is to fix this problem right here. What I understand is this is a strip that's put in there to, when you close the roof up, it slides down the side and it keeps the metal on metal from having a problem. And I've been told by John File that you replace this with velcro. So I'm going to try something out with that. Other people, Slim Potato Head, he actually used a, he actually drilled holes and put like little, I think it was like Teflon or some kind of little roller bearing in his. I'm not really wanting to drill holes in mine, so I'm hoping this will work out. I think with industrial strength Velcro, I can fix this. So we'll go inside of here and we'll see how this works out. So this is pretty simple for the most part. We're just going to use some Velcro. It has a fuzzy side, and you also have a plasticky kind of a side. I'm going to use just the plastic sides and use the scissors to cut these and space those along inside of here. So I'll show you once we get this A down, and I'll show you what it's doing and what we're going to do to try to prevent it from having an issue in the future. So there you can see what the problem is. Like I say, this piece of metal, when it comes down, it has to set in here and it wobbles around, and it can metal on metal's not good. So they put this little strip in here, and the glue breaks down over time. So I'm actually going to cut it right up in here, try to leave that section intact for now and see how well it does, and then just put a couple pieces of the Velcro down through here just to keep that from having an issue down here. So I'm not sure if you can see that, but that's where I cut it. Cut it right there in that one little section. So what we've decided to do is we're using this part of the Velcro that's just kind of a plastic. There's another side that has that kind of a fuzzy on it. If we put that in there, that fuzzy would probably gather more stuff. I guess you could use either side, but I'm going to try this side here with just the little loops on it. And I'm going to cut this in probably 3 pieces and then put that along that edge. So you'll see I've got 3 strips in there. 1, 2, 3. And eventually, if I lose that, I can put a few more strips up there. And like I say, I'm just gonna take it as the camper gives it up. As long as these old strips are working, I'm gonna keep them in there. And like I say, that's gonna give me a little bit of a buffer from metal to metal whenever you close this up. The nice thing about the newer A-liners is they've gone to this foam now that's no longer the open foam, it's the closed up foam. Just has this piece here. Those usually hold up really well over time. So this is just an area through here, and I'll have to check the other side to see if it's starting to come loose too, but we'll have to fix that at the time comes that it starts peeling off as well. So these glue, I guess that's glue they use, is not a really good glue, but I think this is going to work out because 3M glues holds up pretty good. I'm sure it'll get hot, maybe I have to replace it again, but it should hold up for a few more years, and didn't have to drill any holes, and that's the main thing. Now if you see on this other side, you will see this one's holding up pretty good still. This is that strip, and like I said, there's an upper strip here too, but this lower strip's the one that's been peeling off. And I guess I could add glue to that, but I think this 3M usually makes most of the glues for that Velcro, so I think that's going to cover us pretty good. One of the things we noticed when we were working on this little project is that these rubber stoppers, they get loose after a while, so you got to take that apart. That center cap off there, and it's that square shank that all the screws are done, and you just need to tighten that up periodically. I did these over on the other side. There's 2 of them on the other side. I did those last year after I had a big trip. but I noticed this one here's got loose. So you want to make sure you tighten those up, because if you don't, you're gonna end up loosening one and somebody will pick it up, not know what it is, and throw it out. So I wouldn't have to worry about replacing that. So I'm gonna tighten that up, and we'll be ready again for camping season here pretty soon. Looking forward to getting out this year. Just showing you what that looks like. So you just get in here and just tighten that up. You don't want to go too tight, strip it out, but just good and snug. And you probably have to do that maybe every year after the season's over with. So that's about all I got. I just wanted to show you a few maintenance things I'm doing. We're all stuck in the house with these crazy times we're in these days, and it's a good time to get out and work on your camper and hope for better days in this coming summer.